Silec Initiatives present
the press briefing of Silec Initiatives delivered by Mr. Sonny Irabo, founder and president, on the 26th of January 2019 at Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. In the move to cure Nigeria from the societal ills and fatality of drug abuse, may I recognize some personalities in our midst today. The chairman, KTM Restaurant and Lounge, Mr. Kelechiku Eze. Members, Governing Council and Board of Trustees, Silec Initiatives. Comedians, Federal Republic and artists in the entertainment industry of Nigeria. Family members, friends and well-wishers here present. Members of the press, our volunteers and partners, distinguished old boys, National Association MBHS, all invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am particularly grateful to God Almighty for granting us all the privilege once again for us to see the year 2019 and to equally witness this press briefing on a nation-building endeavor called Silec Initiatives. While I welcome you all to this gathering, it is pertinent for me to state that the drug abuse epidemic is a global problem which has no regards for religion, race, sex, tribe, the rich, the poor, nor positions of people in the society. As a matter of fact, as of today, world leaders are worried over the growing trend of drug and substance abuse amongst young people, as ably championed by the US president, where 129 countries signed the US draft pledge to collectively fight this world enemy at the United Nations General Assembly in New York, USA, on the 24th September 2018. We commend very strongly the United States President Donald Trump for his willful demonstration and capacity to help eliminate drug abuse and opiate crisis in the world. Statistically, according to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, states that drug abuse has grown with over 324 million youths are affected worldwide. This growth is too geometric and terrifying that this able-bodied will continue to die from the global scourge of drug abuse if nations and governments drag their feet without readopting a holistic and tactical strategy, demand strategy, and supply. The world will be plugged into deeper crisis where insecurity and criminality will grow pari passu. Distinguished personalities, in Nigeria, the rate of youth entrance into drugs and substance abuse on a daily basis is over worrisome. That the lives of promising Nigerian youths are being subjected to catastrophic end due to ignorance, hopelessness, collapsed values, unemployment, materialistic consciousness of citizens, lack of regulations and inadequacies of the law, lack of reward system, failure on the part of religion, the total disconnect from family and society, negligence on the part of government, and lack of visionary leadership, mentioned but few. Presently, the sad development of drug abuse confronting us as a nation is not just consumption of illicit drugs, but licit drugs, which are certified safe for human consumption, are being abused on a daily basis. This puts us as a dying state, as a nation, if little or nothing is being done to urgently nip this on the bud in curbing this epidemic spreading like pure water business. Named and codedly referred to as drugs such as designer drugs, African cocktail, recreation drugs, etc. Apart from the Indian hemp, which is widely used as the greatest enemy of our youth between the age bracket of 5 to 30 years, are the worst users and victims of this cankerworm. It is reported that 8 out of 10 youths are drug abusers. The scourge is deeply rooted and worsening in our secondaries and higher institutions of learning. You will agree with me that these citizens are the most productive resources of any nation, especially ours. Therefore, to help put our society in a developed state, both in mind restructuring, human capital development, we are reinjecting our commitment through Silec initiatives under our Project 424, rearming our vision, and by strengthening our determination to rescue our nation from this wastage. The Silec initiative, therefore, it is a not-profit making organization kick-started in the year 2010, primarily to confront the drug abuse and other related social vices ravaging the lives of young people in Nigeria, with our 4 key project areas, which include: 1. Drug abuse elimination campaign strategy. 2. Enlightenment on sexual molestation and abuse of children. 3. Culture and language preservation. 4. Youth development and empowerment. Our vision: empowering the youth for a better future. Our mission: to reach the most vulnerable Nigerian youth via our projects. Our goal and objectives, which include: 1. To drastically eliminate social vices such as drug abuse. 2. Reduce unemployment through capacity building, skills acquisition, and talent promotion. 3. To increase economic productivity and prosperity by way of promoting skills acquisition amongst youth. 4. To reconnect with our value system, reorientation with high degree of patriotism imputed in every youth with our Vision 2050. 5. To imbibe a deep culture and language preservation techniques in our youth. 6. Providing leadership to young people. The Silec initiatives area of interest are carefully selected and designed and to specifically capture our youth with such energy redirection into socio-economic activities and value-creative programs that will enable to contribute very significantly to grow our gross domestic products, being a veritable instrument for measuring growth and development of a nation. It is glaring that no nation on earth developed without the valuable contributions of young individuals like you and I. On this energy redirection, under the drug abuse elimination campaign strategy, the following programs are to be carried out to effectively relate our message of say no to drug abuse to the grassroots and to the world at large. These include: 1. Kick out drug abuse from Nigeria awareness creation football tournament. This will tentatively take place on the 27th of May 2019 at Ado Primary School football pitch, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, helping to sensitize on the dangers of drug abuse, to discover and promote raw talented footballers at the grassroots level. 2. Operation Rescue Nigerian Youth from Drug Abuse School Tour. Understanding the times we are, the need to inject the right information and values into this younger generation cannot be overemphasized. We therefore welcome invitation from public and private schools who wishes that their pupils be educated on the drug abuse with its dangers to the human body and society, including higher institutions of learning. This is a major approach that is necessary to help reconnect these younger minds to our values. 3. Say No to Drug Abuse Awareness Creation Concert. Talent is barren until a platform is created. Over the years, we have recognized the importance of talent promotion and development in Nigeria, in nation building, with which we are continuously deploying a flashy platform to meet the high demand and exponential growth of talent and discovery amongst our youth. The fact remains that one of the driving forces of our generation is the entertainment industry, of which of a truth, same entertainment is posing serious moral threats, decadence and damages to the young people, where artists with weak moral standards abuse drugs and showcase such at the public space without understanding that they represent role models to younger people. Therefore, to help solidify our sensitization messages to the broadest members of the public, same industry, but with counter messages must be applied. If the service industry that contributes very significantly to the development of our economy must remain sacrosanct. Once more, appealing passionately, we are calling on the federal government of Nigeria under this current administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to please declare state of emergency in combating this epidemic and drug problem in the country, because presently nobody is safe. Mr. President, sir, if stealing the resources of this nation is said to be corruption, we are establishing this fact that the greatest corruption of our time is also stealing the destinies and resourcefulness of our youth. This is heightened state of corruption that must be fought by the government of Nigeria. On a very serious note, we can no longer sacrifice the destinies of young people at the altar of drugs and substance abuse due to government negligence and absent-mindedness. Enough is enough. The National Assembly, under the leadership of distinguished Senator and Senate President, Dr. Abubakar Bukola Saraki, of the 8th National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to please save the lives of our young people by the speediest passage of the Drug Control Bill and Mental Bill, respectively. Mr. Senate President, sir, I know you will not wish for our country and generation to produce invalid and mentally derailed, incapacitated individuals. The time to disarm this enemy crippling the economic potentials of our youth is now. We are extending our appeal to corporate organizations, well-meaning individuals, and international communities, including donor agencies, to kindly come to our aid by supporting our genuine fights against drug abuse in Nigeria. In appreciation, we thank the Diocesan Bishop of Lagos, Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, the Right Reverend Dr. Humphrey Bamishebi Olumakai, a vision-driven personality, for his exceptional capacity and episcopal demonstration of a good fight to rescue the lives of young people from the den of drugs and substance abuse. I have no doubt that our partnership will produce greater results. My Lord Bishop, your highest sense of patriotism for taking your pulpit to the streets, regardless of your highly exalted office, is highly commended and appreciated. You are an epitome of true Christianity, as we call on order to emulate your many good examples in order for we to fix Nigeria. By extension, I will not fail to thank the General Overseer, Household of Love Church, Reverend Yinka Yusuf, for his commitment and total support towards our initiative. Papa, may you never be weary in well-doing. You will continue to prosper as you proclaim the message of the kingdom across nations of the world. Let me place on record to wholeheartedly thank all our friends, family members, partners, and volunteers for all the support we've received over these years. As I draw the curtain on this address, our nation is bleeding from too many illnesses. But as citizens, only a collective and corrective approach and efforts will help to reposition her for greatness. We must not give up on ourselves, nation, and God. Conclusively, as part of my civic responsibility, as we approach the general elections to elect our leaders democratically, I wish to strongly advise that our youth must resist themselves to be used as an instrument of destruction and process destabilization by professional politicians who have stolen our destinies over these years with countless deprivations without providing basic necessities of life. We must expunge the need to die aimlessly and uselessly for anyone. We must therefore be in the right frame of mind to cast our votes not with drugs, but with our permanent voter's card. Many have gone to their grave without fulfilling their destiny. Choose to stay alive. I have chosen my path to enrich the lives of Nigerians and the world with our idea. Join me. Let's make Nigeria better and greater. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Nigerian youth. God bless Silec Initiative Project 424. And God bless you for listening. Thank you.
Strategic Partnership call 080-2399-5988. Email silecfoundation@gmail.com. I say no to trouble. Silec Initiatives, powering the future.